And if there wasn't enough to do here in Lucen, well, there is. Let's take a look at these awesome sun tunnels. Hi, we are looking at the cheapest land in Utah for homesteading, ranching, gardening, farming, and recreation. We are here in Snowville. Take a look at this beautiful property behind me. We're going to start off in Snowville and go to different properties that just get cheaper and cheaper as we keep driving on. So follow us. Well, to start looking at the cheapest land in Utah, we got to take a break. Let's go to Molly's Cafe. But even before that, we go into a convenience store in Snowville, and there are goods to buy and mini supermarket items. So it isn't as desolate as many people think. Lots of goodies in this place. As we go outside, we see another really nice place to eat at, A&W, my favorite. Who out there likes to eat at A&W? Comment below. As we drive around the town, we see this really nice ranch. And as we take a really close look in the ranch, we see a pet zebra. Anybody out there have a pet zebra they'd like to show off? Please post your comments with pictures. As well, we have a 50-acre grape orchard that this gentleman is putting in. It is unbelievable, all in Snowville. As we drive down the road towards Stone, Idaho, it just is so breathtakingly beautiful. The clouds are out, the trees are in bloom, the grass is not as high as the Salt Lake Valley because it's cooler up here, and it's just really nice to see. Look at this grape orchard this gentleman is putting in, about 50 acres. Well, let's stop in and have something good to eat at Molly's Cafe. Has anybody ever been here before that's watching this video? This is a treat. I have to say, this is the best burger I think I've ever had with old-fashioned fry sauce. For you folks watching that are out of state, do you like fry sauce, a ketchup and mayo combo? Comment below. We love to hear what you think. A lot of antiques in here as well. Take a look at the jams that they sell. All kinds of goodies here in Snowville, and fresh pies to boot. This diner is how it was in the old days. It is original and the way all diners should be. Take a look at this antique Coca-Cola cooler. Even on top of the pies, there's more antiques to look at. Well, for my tummy, Molly's Diner was worth the whole entire trip up to Snowville. We see the rest of the 50-acre grape orchard. It is beautiful and it was just put in. I think it's going to do really well up here because it's cooler and grapes like the cool weather. So now we're on our way to Park Valley, 35 miles up the road. The land is going to get progressively cheaper on our journey. Take a look at the beautiful Sawtooth Mountains, the clouds in the sky, the sun shining. This area is really pretty and a lot of people want to keep it secret. I feel almost guilty making these videos, but I think everybody needs some prepper land possibly. So here we are again at Park Valley, Dove Creek Ranches. These are the best properties, if you can find them, to get a homesteading ranch. So as we drive through Dove Creek, we see some beautiful pine trees. The Sawtooth Mountains are out for view and some hidden ranches, just breathtakingly beautiful. Here is a leaning shed, a cool little tower that somebody built, and some houses mixed in. Lots of sagebrush, and the taller the sagebrush, the better the soil is. So the soil's pretty good out here. The lady that ran the diner at Molly's Cafe told us that crops grow really well in Park Valley if you have water, that the ground is actually really good. This, my friends, is the cheapest land in Utah, and probably some of the cheapest land in the United States. It's actually even sold on eBay. We take a look this way, and it's pretty, but it's really desolate out here. But there are people out here camping as we've been driving down Highway 30. We're on our way to Lucen. We're going to go take a look and follow us. So as we drive up Highway 30, the land gets progressively cheaper. And well, we don't see the sagebrush out here. The ground is more deserty, alkaline, and this is the side of the Transcontinental Railroad back road that you can drive on, and it comes right in here to Lucen. So Lucen's quite an interesting area. There's a gentleman here named Ivo who is a famed airplane guy, an inventor, a propeller inventor. The cheapest land in Utah is right here in Lucen. It is pretty desolate out here. There isn't really anything. And I don't know for sure what you could grow out here because the land is really alkaline. It has a lot of salt in the soil from the Great Salt Lake. You can find it on eBay, and as we pan the camera around, it's really pretty out here. This is the West Desert of Utah. But it's pretty desolate. You're 2 hours away from Salt Lake City. Okay, so we're walking along Lucen right now, and as we go up to the famous part of Lucen, which kind of famous, where there's trees, and there's a big water pond that the locomotives used to come. They would fill up their trains with the water that they needed to continue on. But sadly enough, this property is now sold, so we can't get in it. But as we take a look, we can see some old outhouses and things. So this is really cool, some underground food cellars, root cellars here in Lucen. So you have the water, you have the root cellars, really cool setup. So we take a look at some underground root cellars that the pioneers had and the settlers that lived here a long time ago. And we used to be able to get down in there and take a look, but now it is roped off, private property. No luck on that. So we continue to drive through Lucen, and while the land gets more and more desolate. A lot of the land that's being sold out here is on the bay of the Great Salt Lake in the West Desert. The ground is really alkaline. That is some poor soil, real alkaline, Great Salt Lake. And if there wasn't enough to do here in Lucen, well, there is. Let's take a look at these awesome sun tunnels. This is the neatest thing in Lucen. So if you want to buy property out here, well, this fine lady had a great idea, and I like how my voice sounds in here. Maybe I should record all my videos from the sun tunnels. This is the famous Lucen sun tunnels, the same person that put together the spiral jetties. If we align this just right on the summer solstice, the sun will come through these little holes just right. This is really cool and off the beaten path, but worth coming and visiting. So all of this barren property that's really cheap in Utah is really close to Wendover, and some unexpected things happen while we're pulling in our motel. So if you're staying at Motel 6, look for your local kitty cats. There's always a few kitty cats that want to spend the night here in Wendover, and well, they come here hungry. And so we went to the local Family Dollar, and they are now well fed. Thank you for watching.